How do we support our kids with ADD and autism? We want so much to help our kids be the best versions of themselves, to be successful and productive. And there are many things that we can do along their lives to help them navigate ADD, ADHD, and autism. But there are three key things that I found to be really important. And the first is observe our kids and identify their motivations and their triggers, the things that they love, the things that inspire them, the things that catch their eye. They look to the side or they smile, that light them up. Those are their interests. Those are the things that we can then use to excite them, inspire them to do things like go to bed, do their chores, do their homework, or to step outside their comfort zone. So understanding their motivations is really, really helpful. Also, understanding the triggers, the things that bother them. If it's lights, sounds, a baby crying, being in a crowded place, sensory overload, whatever it is, understanding those triggers, then we can support them in advance if we know that we're going somewhere, they're going to be around these things, or in the moment when we see that they're struggling and possibly one of those triggers is around. So understanding triggers can also be really helpful as we parent and support our children. The second thing is communication. Communicating clearly, concisely, and directly. That is huge for anybody, because when it's clear what's expected of us, we know how to show up. But also for autism, for ADD, for ADHD, for neurodiversity, the brain-body connection, those neural pathways are a little bit different for each of us as individuals, but it can take a little bit longer to process information, or just knowing and hearing those really clear instructions, those bite-sized chunks of information, make it easier to act on. And not including things that are those nuances or abstract ideas, but being really clear. I want you to do these three things. 1, 2, 3. I want you to get your shoes, get your coat, and then go to the car, rather than go get ready and go to the car. If you see that there's something that's not happening, there's lack of clarity. So when we can break it down into clear, concise, direct, firm, loving communication, our kids know what to expect, and they can then be successful in following through. And the third thing is creating balance, creating a healthy lifestyle that balances all the things that they want to take into account, all the things they want to do, but making sure there's time for whatever it is you and your family consider to be healthy. And oftentimes those things are getting enough sleep, getting exercise, having a good diet, whether that is lowering your sugar, not eating foods with dyes, or eating more organic, eating less processed food and more homemade food. It can also be spending time with family, creating more social connections, whatever those things are. Maybe sitting down and agreeing what those things are with your child, what's important to them, share what's important to you, and helping to create a routine so that all of those things are prioritized and are able to fit into the day or the week. Prioritization, organizational skills, and time management, those are executive function skills, and sometimes those are challenging for neurodiverse individuals. So our children with autism and ADD could benefit from us helping to put together a plan or a routine, and in there clearly showing some of those healthier, happier, fun, loving things we want to do. You may not want to say, we're going to do a healthy routine, because if they resist that, say, oh, we're going to have a routine, a schedule that's fun, where you get to do the things that you want to do, and I get to do the things I want to do, and we're together, we're going to be happy and enjoy time together. So 3 things we can do as a good place to start to really do what we can to support our kids with autism and ADHD is to really understand, identify their motivations and their triggers, And we can use those and support them by understanding them, using clear and direct and concise communication so that it's easy for them to understand what we're communicating, and helping to create a healthy, balanced lifestyle where we all enjoy life and feel good.